On a chilly winter morning at 7:30 in the morning when nobody in my neighborhood is awake, I am on my rooftop talking to the camera like it was my best friend. That's random to me at least. Last you saw me, I was preparing for my examination and we entered December into that thinking that we are going to have a lot of examinations, a lot of things. And my friends, this entire month has been the craziest month of my life for the past 20 or 25 months of this entire lockdown plus my second year MBBS.
मजा आया.
So quick recap of what happened last month and all the videos. First of all, I had my prelims, which were very big, very massive, and it was a lot of stress while writing them. Second of all, I had my practicals, which were equally difficult. And lastly, I had a trip planned with my friends, and that trip was the best trip I had taken in a very, very long time. Probably even the best trip I've ever gone to. And now for the past 10 days I've been totally absent from YouTube and it's been so amazing to relax and take a break. But now we're back and the thing is that I don't know what this video is going to be about, which makes it even more fun because now I have the 100% creative freedom to make whatever I want to. Hi everyone, my name is Anuj. I'm a 3rd-year MBBS student at GMC Nagpur, soon to be a 4th-year MBBS student in just like 2 or 3 months. Anyways, please consider subscribing. I make videos like this one and vlogs based on GMC Nagpur. So let's go. This is my to-do list and I have got 5 major tasks right now, and the last one is very important. First call is having fun, which is the most important part of all. Anyways, the first one on this list is 5 question banks. So I usually like to keep my to-do list very short, like 5 or 6 tasks at max, because if I go any further than that, I just quit and start playing Minecraft. Perks of having 2 brain cells, my friends. And the first thing on this list is to do 5 question banks. So this is a habit that I'm trying to develop, that is 5 question banks every single day for the 1 year that I'm going to be preparing for next. So let's get on with the 5 question banks. And gradually as the day progresses, I really hope that I could complete each and every single one of this. And I really hope that this video shows you what a typical normal, day in my life looks like. So the first things first, 5 question banks. So here we go. This, my friends, is my mistake book and it has all the different important things which I feel like are present in the question bank. This helps me keep a track of my mistakes as well as the new things which I might have missed. So fun fact, I was on a trip last week, so I did not use my iPad and my average screen time for the week was 1 minute. How cool is that? Whereas just before that, you can see that it was way longer than that. As you can see, on the week of my examination, I read 22 hours and 16 minutes of good notes. That is me reading ophthalmology and some parts of ENT. 3 hours 40 minute daily average. And if you can't tell already, I have a sort of a sore throat I've had for the past few days, but it's gonna get better and I'm just gonna start working right now. So these are the different topics that I have to solve the question bank on: experimental epidemiology, basic definitions, dynamic of disease transmission, immunization and sterilization, disinfection. So before solving the question bank, I'm just gonna quickly review the text so that I have a little bit of an idea of what the question is asking me. And it's been a week since I've actually studied all of this, so let me just revise quickly. To revise, I'm using the narrow notes over here and I'm just going to revise whatever I have already read from the lectures. Once, and the notes are incredible because they allow me to revise a lot of the topics in a very short amount of time. Like literally it just took me around 20 minutes to read around 65 pages of content. So as you can see, it's pretty fast. You can read a lot of stuff if you've read it before, especially. Now onwards to the question bank finally. So my strategy to solve the question bank is simple. I read the topic and then I solve it. But apart from that, I also focus on the offline mode such as the review books. So whenever I'm solving the question bank, I write down the question ID of that particular question which I do incorrect or which seems to be important, along with the pearl which I think is relevant to it, into my mistake book. So when I'm revising my mistake book, I just use Marrow as a proper resource where I could, instead of searching for page numbers, I could search using the MCQ ID as well as the pearl number. So they could take me exactly exactly to where my notes link to. So in this way, there's a sort of merging between my physical notes as well as the app that is Maro. Apart from that, I've also been trying to do the question banks which I've left, that is for first year. Some of them are left, mostly physiology. What I can confidently say is that if you are already done with that subject in one of your year, for example, if you're a second year student and solving the question bank of first year, it just gets really easy for you. Like for example, if I solve a patho question bank right now, the amount of times that I'm getting a higher percentile is a lot. So in all, if you're feeling difficult solving the question bank right now, I just want to tell you that it does get easier as your year progresses. So the first question bank is done. It took me around 19 minutes to solve 19 questions and also, write down all the important things. So for one question bank, usually I take around 1 minute to solve each question and also, gain the knowledge out of that question, not just solve it. For solving it's like hardly 10 or 20 seconds. So that's it. Now onwards to 4 more question banks, which will take me around, I'd say 1.5 hours to solve, but we got this. It's really fun to solve questions because question bank is a learning tool, much more than it is, just solving tool. You learn a lot from it. For the past 2 hours I've been doing Maro. I've done 4 question banks and that literally sucked the soul out of my body. Anyways, it's one. I feel like I've done enough for the morning. I'm gonna take a break, do something else and make a vlog and do the other things in our objective list. And we're gonna do the last question bank in the evening probably. Also, since the morning I haven't had any sort of interaction with my phone, Instagram, YouTube, etc. So in the mornings I try to keep it contamination free, my mind actually. So I only tend to consume content in the afternoon and the evening because I would like to keep my mind free of any distractions in the morning. So the first thing is kind of checked off from the to-do list. Moving on to the second and the remaining parts of the list. Okay, lunch done. Now I'm just gonna chillax a bit. I just watched 1 episode of season 2 of Witcher. I loved it. I love the season 1. It reminds me of Game of Thrones and I really hope that they don't mess it up like GOT got messed up. Actually, I prepared a song from the series itself. Alright, Witcher. Just a coin to your Witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh. The next objective is photo shoot for the website. Right, so you might have noticed my website was down for a few weeks in last month, and the reason was because I was changing the hosting providers. In short, it was costing me around 10,000 rupees per year to maintain my website, and now it's costing me roughly around 2,500 per year to maintain it. So to do that, I had to make a lot of technical adjustments over there, but in the process I deleted a lot of stuff, so I need to re-upload that. So the first thing is that if you go on the website, if you look at the store section, you will find that there are a few charts listed over there. So these charts, I need to replace some images because these are the old ones, and now the time is to just click those photographs and be as creative as possible. So I'm just gonna do that right now. That I'm going to film today. This is the biochemistry charts which are available on my website. I made them in first year MBBS, which really helped me nail biochemistry. And guess what? I actually got a gold medal in biochemistry in my college itself. So I attribute all of that to these charts which are available on the website. So if a student has just cleared NEET and you're going to go into first year MBBS, these charts are going to be life-saving for you because they cover around 500 pages of information from standard textbooks such as Harper, Vasudevan, etc. all into one single revisable chart that you can revise in 15 minutes. There are 3 charts like this and together they cover the entire metabolism present in biochemistry, which is the biggest part of biochemistry by far. Currently there's a sale going on and you can apply the coupon code CHAMPION to get additional 10% off on these products. It really helps me out a lot, and of course these will help you out 100%. Let's shoot some images then. So I missed an upload on Sunday and it felt bad because generally for the past 100+ Sundays I haven't missed an upload. That translates to around 1.5 1.5 years, I think. And when I look at that button, it reminds me that I have a responsibility that I need to make videos, because a lot of people have voluntarily pressed the subscribe button and actually want to see content that I make. That's a huge deal for me, and that is one of the ways I keep myself motivated to making videos such as this one. Around 70 weeks ago, the channel crossed 70,000 subscribers, and for that I made this 75k Q&A over on Instagram. So I've got a lot of responses which I did not answer back then, so just gonna answer a few of them. So there's this question from Sanjani who asks me, how many hours do you usually study in a normal day and for an exam? So my answer would be, for a normal day I would rather base my study on the basis of the topics that I have to do rather than basing it on the number of hours. So I'd say I would read around 2 or 3 chapters from a standard book in every single day if it was a normal day. And for exams, what I do, I revise an entire book in a span of a single day or a couple of days, that is. So that's my answer. So a lot of people also ask me, what do you want to be when you grow up? So MD or MS, what do you want to take? So honestly, I am really inclined towards 2 subjects right now. One of them is ENT, other one is surgery. These are the 2 subjects which I'm really loving as of now. I usually liked medicine a lot back in the day, back when I was young and I did not know anything. So now I'm more inclining towards surgery because I like it. What was the last movie you watched? I watched Spider-Man No Way Home on 17th, I think 17th or 18th when it was released. My god, the noise outside my home is just unbelievable. Right, so all of that is done. I just want to now quickly spend some time planning what my schedule is going to be looking like for exams, as well as the preparation phase for exams and the videos which are going to be coming out when my exams are going to be in place. So I'm gonna do that right now. So for the past 2 years, I've used this diary alone for planning out every single part of my life, and this just never seems to run out of pages. Right, so in third year we have 3 subjects and I have to plan reading them all at least 5 to 6 times before the examinations, as well as giving the papers at least 3 times before the final exams come, all while maintaining my preparation for next and final year MBBS, also while making YouTube videos. That might seem a lot, I don't know, but I know that I can do it, so let's just plan. So I'm just going to explain to you what everything means over here. So this is studies plan for January 2022, and we've got 3 main subjects that I want to cover: ENT, Ophthalm and PSM. We've also got surgery, Obs Gynae, and I have to write papers. So these are my main 3 objectives which I want to get complete in January 22. This is the most important part of my entire plan, because this is what tells me what I have to do every single day. If I forget what I have to do, just looking at this one would make me realize what I have to do. So next thing is the papers. I need to fix a date, because date is something which is related to papers. So in the first set of these papers, I've got these dates separated by 2 days each, so that I get some time to read, except for PSM2, which is a bigger subject than PSM1. And finally, we have got the most important thing, that is the daily objectives. So we have 5 marrow question banks every day till 21st of Jan, 3 to 4 lectures of Obs Gynae plus surgery every day. That totals around 4 hours to 5 hours of marrow every single day. Now this daily objective is what makes you, actually reach your goals. So if you're a NEET aspirant, this would be something like read 2 chapters of biology each day, solve 200 questions of physics, total 7 hours of studies. For me, it is looking something like this. And to be honest, I've completed almost all the lectures from the 3rd year MBBS part of marrow, and as well as something else such as radiology, orthopedic surgery. The only thing that I'm lagging at is question banks. So as you can see, I've written the question banks, I've given the time, and also given the date at which the question banks will end. So this is my basic plan for studies in January 2022, and I make this sort of plan for every single month, so I have a pretty good idea as to what I have to do each month. And this is my plan for videos, which is kind of similar to what I have got for my exams. So making plans, helps you have a clearer view of your life. Hello everyone, welcome to my Minecraft world. That is Ashutosh and this is me. So this is the place where I live. This is my house. That is Ashutosh's house. In short, this is our entire villager chamber. So that was the basic area which we made, and then we've got this very beautiful field. This is the storage area. So this is where I store all of my items. This is called as Castle LeBlanc. It is basically like a worship theme to the Ender Dragon, of the dragon who has crashed into Castle LeBlanc. It just looks splendid, doesn't it? Now I'm just gonna enjoy for a few, 30-40 minutes playing with Ashutosh. See you. So it's one of the good days where your mom makes you pizza without you even asking for it. And here it is. It is delicious. The base was not homemade, it was bought from outside, but it is still very delicious. I just had one slice. So now I'm just going to hit the pause button, जब से तो pause पे ही है यार तू, and watch the second episode of Witcher, third maybe, and enjoy my life. And with that, the last video that I shot in 2021 came to an end, and it felt awesome. You know, in one of my older videos, I told you this. I have never even met you, but you have completely changed my life. And I think in some part, it holds true for you as well. And this year has been such a great example of exactly that. And the only reason is that one random day, YouTube decided to recommend you my video. And you clicked on it. Anyways, I really hope that in the next year, I spend a lot of time with my family, chase experiences, and enjoy life as it is. And of course, make awesome videos for you guys. May we meet soon enough. And I wish you all a very happy new year. Thank you so much for watching. It's your boy Anuj. And I'll catch you in the next one.